Ollie,
What?
should we gang down the storage round the corner and go and do a video?
Oh yeah, let's go and do a video. But guess what?
What's that?
If we had storage, you can't go because you've had a drink of wine.
Ah, right. We'll let her walk then, won't we?
Ah, but guess what?
What?
Our caravan's on the drive, so we've only got to go out the front door round the corner.
You mean there's going to be no driving to the storage video?
No, we're going round the drive. We just got to walk a couple of steps.
Oh, well then.
Come on,
Let's get a move.
Let's go.
Right, so welcome back to the caravan, and this is Caravan Catchup. So it's been, what, a week since we did our last trip?
Yeah.
And we're out in Kirby-Lonsdale, if you've watched one of the earlier videos.
We had a brilliant 4 days away. Lovely sunshine, lovely walks, really, really quiet campsite. You all should look and think about booking it. It was really nice.
So we're now 25 days to go till the next trip.
Don't get me excited again because these won't like it. 25 days and I'm away again for 4 days.
So really what we wanted to do is talk to you about this caravan, because that was our very first trip. So we'd kind of got expectations of what it was going to be like, and we'd had a couple of nights in here and we spent a bit of time in, but we didn't know until we got to site just how good or how bad, or if anything wasn't going to work, just what it was going to be like, did we?
Yeah, and it was fantastic for both of us. Really fantastic. Everything worked. I was a bit dubious about the shower room because I like to wash my hair every morning, but I managed that. Kneeling outside the shower room, leaving the door open. I found that brilliant and great. And the other thing was the air awning. What would that like?
Yeah, the shower room we knew was a compromise, and it is a compromise.
But it works.
And it's a big compromise though, isn't it?
But it works.
But for the time we needed to use it, it is ideal, isn't it?
Yeah.
The caravan on the back of the car when we set off, when I first set off, I thought, wow, there's some weight here, because it is bang on that 85%, and it does feel heavy, but it's not moving, is it?
No.
It feels a lot more stable than what the little Bailey did, didn't it?
It's ground.
Even in the wind over the top of the A66, it was all right. So we're happy with the towing. When we got to site, we got it set up in about half an hour.
Yeah.
And that was from starting to reverse to air awning on, pumped up, pegged down, toilet sorted, water sorted, everything pumped through, and sat down with
a glass of wine.
A glass of wine, yeah. So absolutely spot on, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I have to be honest, Eldis have done a brilliant job, but what we did notice was, because it's the first time it's really been on the road and it'd been bouncing about a bit, and it being a brand new caravan, all them little bits of wood shavings and
I had loads of them
dust.
when I got to the site.
We got to the site and all the corners were full of
shavings,
little chippings and things. You know, it's stuff that you're obviously going to get with a brand new caravan. You're not going to get away from that, are you?
No.
You know, they probably do the best to clean it, get them as clean as they can.
But they're not pulling them down the road to see how much dust you're going to get. So, yeah, we had dust, but that's no problem.
So we've got some hoovering to do, haven't we?
Yeah.
Some cleaning.
We've got the caravan to clean. We haven't cleaned it yet.
I think what's been especially brilliant about this Eldis Avanti has been the fixed bed, hasn't it?
Oh, brilliant.
The transverse island bed, and more particular that Hypnos mattress. So if you are thinking of buying an Eldis caravan and you've got the option of the Hypnos mattress, go for it. Definitely go for it.
Yes.
It's the first mattress, including the mattress at home. We have a gel top mattress in the house, don't we? Which is probably double what we would pay for one in the caravan.
We had 4 nights good sleep where none of us got up in the middle of the night and we slept right through. We don't get that at home with our gel mattress. Don't get us wrong, our gel mattress is brilliant, but one of us gets up during the night that we slept right through to early morning, and it was brilliant, just sleeping right through, having a good night's sleep.
And I think all the Eldis special editions all offer that as standard, and I think it's an option on the other ones. So if you are going for Eldis, certainly the Hypnos mattress is worth its weight in gold. And I would actually say to Eldis, come on, you need to be putting that on every single model.
Yeah.
Because it's just so good.
You sleep like a dream.
It will sell itself, won't it?
Yeah.
It sells itself.
Believe it or not, it's like a dream in a caravan. I'm thinking about wanting one for my bed.
Yeah.
But at the moment, the prices are like...
Well, it's not just the prices, it's the delivery time, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got to wait 4 months to get one.
So that probably speaks for itself. What else was there about the caravan that was absolutely spot on? I think we like the fact that we've now got the pleated blinds rather than the roller blinds.
The pleated blinds
that's
are brilliant.
certainly a lot better, isn't it? A lot better.
Yeah.
And we're sat in here now, and with no lights on, we're just relighting it, and it's what, 6 o'clock at night?
It's getting on for 7.
It's getting on for 7. And all we've got is the light from the Stargazer roof light, and it's absolutely spot on, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
Beautiful, beautiful thing to have in the caravan. Again, they're in the special edition models, so that's well worth.
When we were away for a few days, we had a lot of heat, and with us leaving this, not covering off, leaving it open, when we come back on a night, you could not breathe in this caravan because of that Stargazer light and not covering off. It was absolutely heaving, wasn't it?
It was warm. It was very warm.
We're opening more windows than what we usually open and pulling the fly blinds down to let air in. But it was lovely.
Yeah, so something we're actually looking at now is there is also a smaller hecky roof light or in the bedroom. We think maybe air conditioning might be something.
To go abroad,
if we go abroad, I think that's going to be a must, isn't it?
Yeah.
To stick the aircon in this caravan, because it is.
Yeah.
There's just so many windows that the light just comes in, doesn't it?
And who were them who's shopped at booths?
Oh, we've just been watching a video from the Travel Trolls, Dan and Mazzy, and they're over in the Lake District at the moment. But they've been talking about a supermarket called Booths. Now, Booths is very Lancashire, Cumbria orientated, and it's a bit like Waitrose, but probably
A little bit more expensive.
Waitrose come Harrods is probably the way to look at it.
You need a bank loan.
So if you're ever in the Lake District or in Lancashire or North Lancashire particularly, really from anyone who's going to, I'm trying to think, really from Lancaster through to Silverdale and into the Lake District.
Don't shop at Booths.
Booth is absolutely fabulous if you love deli food and something a bit different. But you pay Harrods prices. But you get quality. As my father says, it's got to be worth going just because of the quality that you get.
That's what your dad says, because your dad shops at Booths.
Yeah. Expensive.
Where we were, Kirby Longdale, there was a Booths. We didn't shop at Booths. We went into Kirby Longdale and used their local shops, their butchers and that. So it wasn't cheap because it was the village we're in, but I don't think it was as dear as Booths. But we got top quality. I
think you these little market towns, you tend to get farm shop prices rather than supermarket prices, aren't they?
Yeah.
The stuff
the
seems...
quality's good.
because the stuff seems to be prepared there on site. You know, you have this vision. You know, that the butcher's opened at 6 o'clock in the morning. You have the vision of the farmer dropping off a cow, and the butcher slaughtering it and sorting it all out for people walking in at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning.
He had a queue outside.
And judging by the queue that was outside. Yeah. You just know that
it was a good butcher's.
That people that really do appreciate the sort of thing that you get in those sort of shops. But yeah, so what we thought with this one was we'd try and do a weekly Caravan Catchup. Sunday night on YouTube is where all the big YouTube channels shove out all their videos, and they tend to be between sort of 4 and 6 o'clock. And for us as a smaller channel, we're not going to even try and compete with those people. And we know that the YouTube algorithm looks at, you know, the first views in the first hour, the second hour, and the third hour. So that's something we're not gonna ever be able to compete with the you know, the Bob Earnshaws of this world and the Travel Trolls and the like. And we're not even going to try, because we're not even to their level.
We just tried doing this.
They'd you know, they've got the top quality camera equipment. They're doing the best of editing. You look at channels like John and Mandy. They've got years of experience. They're way ahead of us. They get 1,000 views probably in the first couple of hours. We're lucky to get 1,000 views in the first week, aren't we? So what we intend to do is to kind of have our own little niche. So we're going to do our Caravan Catchup on a weekly basis. Obviously, still as we buy things, we'll do the reviews of those, and purely because we don't buy for the sake of buying. We buy because we think that's something that we will use every if not every time we go away, most times that we go away. And obviously when you're spending money, no matter how much you spend, you've got pride in actually buying that equipment. So so the reviews are a biased opinion, because the stuff that we've spent our good earned money on buying for ourselves.
It's like the sun canopy we just bought. We've said we'll use that probably more than our awning, because we're going away on a lot of little jaunts, and that's easier to put up than the big awning.
Yeah, and
we paid a lot of money for it, but it's going to pay back in the long time.
It's an investment, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not something we will look to replace next year or the year after.
10 years
just
time.
because something new's come out.
No, 10 years time.
You know, your face when you first saw it on Dan Trudgeon's channel was an absolute picture, and it was like she just said, "I want one." So was it impulsive? Probably.
Might be.
Probably. But having got it and having put it up and having used it and
having it the 4 days we were away, I think it was brilliant. I can understand when we're just going away for 3 and 4 days. It is vital. It's better than pulling the full on and up.
Yeah, definitely.
And it did do what it said it would do, and it's really sturdy.
And we really do appreciate that people say they can't justify spending that amount of money. And we thought long and hard before we spend that amount of money.
I couldn't justify spending that amount of money, but now we've had it and we've had it up. Yes, I can. I think it's worth it.
Worth it. Yeah. That's fair enough, and that's what matters to anybody buying any equipment. We watched the video from Paul Robson, who was talking about chairs. Now we have the Isabella Thor chairs, but there's only 2 of us, and there's only our caravan, and we've got a massive space under the bed at the back, and it's perfect for us too, isn't it? And Don't get us wrong, they're good quality chairs. Now he bought some chairs. I think spent £45 a piece, but he bought for the whole family. Now you wouldn't physically have the room in your caravan to buy the chairs we've got for the whole family and stick them in your caravan, you'd have to have one hell of a car to store them in the car, because they're not the flattest of things, even when they're folded down, are they?
No.
You know, so when you're buying things, what we buy for us, we appreciate is not going to be what other people want, because it's not going to be practical for other people.
We just buy as a couple.
And we've
got to think other people buy as a family, where there's 4, 5, maybe 6.
Yeah, and the stuff that we're buying, we're hoping we're not going to have to replace in a couple of years' time. We're thinking we've bought this as a 5 to 10 year project, and we want the stuff that we buy to last at least that sort of 5-year lifespan, don't we?
We're thinking about buying a Cadac. If any of us have any views on them, could you let us know? We're reading reviews, but we really want to know off the camping people what they think, the reviews, rather than just reading them on.
And that's something else, isn't it? That when we're looking at things to buy, the Cadac was something that when we kind of want, but we're in two minds whether to buy. And there's several reasons in that. But all the reviews that we've seen, they've been for families or people of more than just 2 of you. We don't want a massive, you know, thing that we're carrying around at 10 kilos or whatever it weighs, that we're going to be using the gas to heat a whole plate when there's only literally 2 of us. So
the other thing is, people have said it takes 3 days to clean, you can't clean it. So if I do buy one, if any of you's got any tips on how to get it cleaned quick, because I don't want to spend 2 days of my holidays cleaning a Cadillac.
And again, is that hot plate, the grill plate at the top, is it like a painted cast iron, or is it just cast iron? Is it something that we could, I don't know, maybe use caustic soda to clean and wash off every now and again? Or is it something where you've got to be really careful about the type of cleaners that you use, because you're going to remove the surface on it? We haven't actually been to the dealers yet, have we, to have a closer look? But we're the sort of people who do like a Sunday dinner, so we were watching Tin Tenter, and he was using it to cook a roast joint, so chicken, pork, lamb, that was all cooked in the Cadac, and that appeals to us a lot. But what we don't want to do is
spend 2 days cleaning it.
Is to have that problem of cleaning it or using it for a while and having to throw plates away and spend another £40-50 on a plate, purely because it's in such a state we can't clean it. So if you've got any comments on the Cadac, please leave them in the description below as to whether you would, especially if you've got one, would you go out and buy one again? And do you know if
put us off? And
do you know if there's one with a smaller diameter plate rather than the large, 30 odd centimetre plate? Because we're only a couple in the caravan. What else is there?
I think that's about it.
Have we kind of rambled on long enough? Yeah. Oh, what there is I went out and got Ali a toy, which is what we're actually taping on. So we don't know what the video is going to be like on here.
My new toy. What is it? A Pro?
It's the DJI Osmo Pocket. While we're away in Kirby Lonsdale,
that's so I can do my own videos, guys. So you've got to get used to them. Just bear with this till I get used to everything. I'll be doing my own videos.
What we found was, while we're in Kirby Lonsdale, I had the mobile on I've got a Moser mini gimbal, and you're getting the phone and you're setting the gimbal up and you're sorting out the weight and everything else, and it is a bit of a faff on, in the same way as, you know, when we're up at Ribblehead and we're getting the drone out, you've got it all to set up and connect to the mobile. And I've got Ali a little small sort of vlogging camera, haven't I? But as of yet,
We don't know how it works.
I know how it works. The problem is you don't, and you're not prepared to learn.
Yes,
So
I am.
So we wanted something that was point and
I
shoot.
am going to learn, guys, so I can do my own videos without him. And let's see how you like it.
So I've bought an Osmo Pocket purely because it is literally press the button, flick it round into vlogger mode, and away you go.
Easy for me.
So hopefully the video quality on this, and more importantly the sound quality, will actually be fairly decent. If it's not, well, we'll have to maybe go back to the drawing board. But I've already spent the money on buying the camera now, so what else do we do?
It's not me into using it's all better work.
Right. So that's it for today. Watch out for the whole series. Like I said, we'll hopefully do it every week. We're going to call it Caravan Catchup, and it'll be coming out roughly about the same time on a Monday. Depending on work patterns and things, but hopefully every Monday. If not, we'll probably, once we get to that 1,000 subscribers, we'll be able to drop something in the community tab and say why we can't put it out that particular week. But hopefully we will be able to do that. And this is the little camera that we'll be vlogging on for that little this little Caravan Catchup.
My little camera, put your phone up for us, subscribe and like. That's all I'm going to say.
Right, that's it for today. Thanks very much for watching.
Bye.
See ya. Off you go.
Bye. I'm going.
We'll catch up with you later. See you in the next one.